I'm Jan McCleery. I'm president of the Save the California Delta Alliance, and this is my husband, Mike.
Hi, just a little background on us. We're Silicon Valley transplants. We retired up here in 2007 after having spent years and years driving up here every weekend. The Delta to us is our little bit of heaven. This is paradise for us. We've built our house here. It's right on the water. And our kids from a very early age learned to water ski out here. So we have been benefiting from the Delta for the last 30 years.
And after we retired here, we were anchored out on our boat at a place called Mildred Island in 2009 in August. It was a beautiful weekend. That's about, it takes about an hour to get our boat up there. We were anchored, and early in the morning, two bass fishermen came up to our boat. They were handing out flyers, and the flyers were to stop something called the Two Gates Fish Protection Project. And this project would have put dams in major waterways that would have blocked boaters from traveling throughout the Delta. We didn't think that would be legal. So we started to try to find out something, try to find out information about it, and no one knew about it. Our CSD board, we called the senator, we called our assembly people, and it virtually was going to be installed in 3 months, yet no one was aware that it was even happening. So there was a meeting at the Yacht Club. We were able to get people involved, and a small group stepped up to form the Save the California Delta Alliance. We held town hall meetings, got people involved. The Bureau of Reclamation that was running the project came down and was astounded that they were met with 400 citizens very upset about their project, where they thought the night before they'd met with a handful of farmers who thought it was a really good idea. So needless to say, the town rallied. We collected comment cards. One of the group drove 2,000 comment cards up to Sacramento. And ultimately the project was withdrawn, not only because of the public outcry, but because scientific evidence proved it would kill the fish they were trying to protect. After that, we found out about the Delta Tunnel plant that was on the horizon. And so the group has stayed and grown and become more active in order to try to stop the Delta tunnels, which will do even more damage to this area than the two gates would have done.
So we settled in Discovery Bay. It's a community of about 15,000 people, water-oriented people. The logo here in Discovery Bay is we are a drinking town with a boating problem.
And they also say, live where you play in Discovery Bay. And that's the thing about Discovery Bay. Boating is so integral to everything we do. It is our economic basis. So if we don't have boating, the marina, the businesses, as a town, we really don't have the economics to be successful.
We enjoy it because our backyard is the water. Our boats are right outside our house. And the big boat originated, we brought it down from Seattle, came all the way here. So basically we have access to the bay and beyond, what we call deep water lots here. So we swim right off the back of the boat there. I swim the bay a couple times a week during the summertime. We have marathon swimmers who swim the length of our bay back and forth. So the water quality here is very important to us. Just beyond, around the corner, is a marina. It houses, it's a 4-level marina. It houses about 800 boats. We have restaurants here in Discovery Bay. We have shops on the marina. So we are a water-oriented community here. The Delta is a 1,000-mile waterway, hidden secret in the state of California. People don't realize what a wonderful little piece of Eden it is here. We do, and that's why we have retired here. So you asked a question about locks versus gates. What we proposed originally were just a single gate. And imagine when this gate opens to let a boat through, and let's say it's a boat like our boat there that doesn't have a lot of speed capability and is a big non-maneuverable boat. Imagine just a 6-inch water differential. We have 3-foot tides here. Imagine it's just 6 inches, 1/6 of a tidal change. You open that gate, the tremendous amount of flow of water through there would throw the boats asunder, basically. It would be extremely dangerous for navigation.
So there's only a few minutes, right?
If you actually install a lock where you close one gate, open the other, then you've provided a safe transit for boating. So the argument that these gates that they proposed would be safe for boating is absolutely ludicrous and would be extremely dangerous to life.
And they've never proposed locks because they're very expensive. And that's not, I'm sure, in any plan to propose a real lock.
So whoever is talking about that is not a boater. Okay, one of my favorite issues with the BDCP, it is really not financially viable. A commercial a company would never embark on such a specious argument here. The cost-benefit analysis is based upon a benefit of reducing risk due to massive levee failure caused by an earthquake. The nearest major earthquake fault is 35 miles from us. You can go back to the 1906 San Francisco earthquake. We've never had a levee failure caused by an earthquake. We have had levee failures caused by flooding, and that occurs at high water, and that doesn't reduce the ability to pump water out of the delta, because that's when we have plenty of water available in the delta to pump. So Dr. Robert Pike calls this part of the BDCP, this justification, the earthquake bogey. It is truly a red herring. It is wrong, and without it, the BDCP financial justification fails.
As a group, the Save the California Delta Alliance has been very lucky because we have our legal counsel, Michael Brodsky, who we met the first day of the Two Gates meeting. He also has a house in Discovery Bay on the weekends, and he has donated pro bono all of his time for huge documents that he's written, and right now is spearheading our lawsuit against the Delta plan. And he charges nothing for any of that. He loves the Delta and is working to save it.